War has shaped the history of Africa for centuries, from struggles for independence to modern conflicts driven by political power, ethnic tensions, and resource control. While Africa is often portrayed through the lens of war and suffering, it is crucial to understand the deeper causes, consequences, and resilience of its people. This documentary explores the complexities of war in Africa, the human costs, and the efforts toward peace. Wars in Africa do not arise in isolation. They are often the result of multiple interesting factors. The artificial borders drawn by colonial powers ignore ethnic, cultural, and historical divisions. As a result, many African nations inherited unstable political systems, leading to internal strife. Conflicts in Rwanda, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo can be traced back to colonial interference and exploitation. Many African countries have struggled with governance issues since gaining independence. Corrupt leaders, military coups, and authoritarian regimes have fueled resistance movements and civil wars. Examples include the Nigerian Civil War 1967-1970, a struggle for Biafran independence that led to massive humanitarian crises. The Libya Civil War 2011 present, a power struggle following the fall of Muammar Gaddafi, leading to ongoing violence and instability. Many wars in Africa have ethnic and religious dimensions, where different groups fight for power, land, or survival. The Rwanda genocide 1994 between the Hutu and Tutsi communities remains one of the darkest chapters in African history. The conflicts in Sudan during the predominantly Muslim North and Christian eminent South eventually led to the creation of South Sudan in 2011. Africa is rich in natural resources, but instead of bringing prosperity, resources like diamonds, oil, and minerals have fueled conflicts. Armed groups and corrupt governments exploit these resources to fund wars. Examples include the Blood Diamond conflict in Sierra Leone, 1991-2002. Rebel groups used diamond sales to fund brutal warfare. The DR's resource wars, various factions and foreign interests fight for Congo's vast mineral wells. Beyond the battlefield, wars in Africa have led to immense human suffering. Millions displaced, conflicts forced people to flee their homes, creating refugee crises in countries like Somalia, Sudan, and the Central African Republic. Child soldiers, armed groups recruit and exploit children in combat, stripping them of their future. Famine disease, war destroys economies and food supplies, leading to starvation and the spread of diseases like cholera and Ebola. Peace efforts and rebuilding. Despite the devastation, Africa has also seen efforts toward peace and recovery. Truth and reconciliation commissions. Countries like South Africa and Rwanda have used these to heal from past atrocities. Peacekeeping missions. The African Union and the United Nations have deployed peacekeepers to stabilize conflict zones, grassroots peace movements. Local communities, women's groups, and young activists play key roles in building societies torn apart by war. War has left deep scars in Africa, but it does not define the continent. Africa is a land of resilience, culture, and hope.